everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, second chapter, part 63. I assume we're on the final chapter. Last video, as a giant thundercloud just rolls in. I don't think that's gonna come up in the recording, but believe me, it was loud, dude. What was I saying? This completely made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, we finished chapter 5 in the last video. We fought a friggin' dragon. We beat his ass fairly handily, actually. It went pretty well. The Estelle and Oliver Magic Squad really kicked his ass. You know, combined with Tita's Earth Guards, these went pretty well. Now we're gonna see what Joshua and the Sky Pirates have been up to. I'm assuming I don't know if we're on the final chapter. It's gotta be. There's no way there's another chapter after this. I refuse to believe it. This game is too long already. Okay, in the first game we were about to beat the game, okay? And there's still another chapter left. Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here. And I can feel the breeze on my face. Oh, so you're being so mysterious, Joshua. Okay, looks like you aren't just trying to be cool. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds, the flow of the wind, every detail is vital. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Lower the... Don't say it like that, you idiot. If you fail, you'll die, you know? Don't worry, the possibility of my failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger would come if I succeed. Hey, Joshua? Do you really absolutely need to do all this? You're Erebonian, same as us. I mean, yeah, circumstances mean that none of us can really go home, but... I just don't get it. Why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? So let those Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to. And hey, it's not still too late, you know. You could come with us, stay away from Liberal. Or away from Liberal. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know. And hey, if you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit gig, Sky Pirate gig, we can try and find something else to do. I was talking to Kyle and Dom, and we were thinking the Bobcat could make a good legit shipping vessel. You know, speed and all. An airship delivery service? I can see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. It'd be a safer job than sky piracy, at any rate. I'm not calling them bandits, they're freaking pirates, dude. I refuse. Well then, technically we do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the society's plan and I manage to survive, I'll think it over. And you needn't worry, this completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owe me redeemed. What favor? You can depart whenever, I don't mind. Because we still don't know like why he joined up with them or anything, but we don't exactly know that story. It was just after the prologue was finished, they were doing something. He was what was it again? He was like visiting, would it look like a grave? That could have been Hamel actually, maybe. Because so we're assuming probably what happened is during the war, maybe there was some crossfire or something. The Hamel village got wiped out. Maybe Joshua and Lower were the only survivors. That probably led to, or you know what? I'm trying to remember, what was Joshua's backstory? Because it's possible that Joshua had already been taken in by the professor by then, right? Because he was like a little kid. So maybe, like, that had happened, and then he learned about it later? Like, maybe that's what convinced Loe to join as well? I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out eventually, but it is fun to speculate, right? You idiot, moron, jerk. Who the hell was talking about debts? Forget it, who cares about you? Just go leave it in danger and die if that's all you want to do. I'm sorry, Josette. Adios, mercy. Not easy playing dumb, is it? Kyle. I do wish you'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you gotta handle that better. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I've done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Ashtray. You want to make it up to her? Give that offer some more serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with the nice young bracer lady after this. Nah, that won't be happening. That's what you say, dude. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. That's just something you've arbitrarily decided, dude. God, Joshua's just a child, man. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Well, that's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I'm gonna give it some thought. Look who's decided to show themselves. Don, is that them? Yeah, it's just like the lab predicted. They're approaching from the northeast. You heard the man, to the bridge. Got it. Okay. How do I get in here? Dude, can we save? Please say final chapter. Just do it. Just say final chapter. It doesn't say final chapter, dude. It doesn't say final chapter. It says chapter 6. God damn it. I'm never going to be done with this game. Which, I mean, it's not a big deal, right? Like, I'm loving this game. I love the first one, and this game is just better in basically every single regard. But at the same time, come on, man. Things gotta end, dude. Okay, apparently we got more Sky Pirates with us. Ah, there you are. What's the situation? Just as you predicted it would be. Look at the display. This game is so long! Altitude of 1560 arc, entering Liberian territory from the north-northeast at 1200 sail per hour. With that kind of altitude and speed, they aren't normal ships. Let's look at that special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Erebonian scout ships or something. Kyle, do we have any visual contact yet? Got him. Send in the image to your display. That looks like the Ouroboros ship. It's all red. Now there's no doubt that's our target. Well, it's the stage set then. Now it gets exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you ready for this, right? Absolutely. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Don, Kyle, Josette, thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? What the? Huh? It would be a bit more appropriate to say once the mission is over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. Just dramatic till the very end. Ah. Even at the very end, you managed to be so cute. What's all this thank you business with the face of your walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Josette, just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy, that you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed at my goal, I will come back alive and give you all my thanks. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collected my promises, Buster. Do you think that's the Ouroboros ship that has green hair and Chickadee and Wolf Boy? Because remember when we saw them, like they were talking about Loe, like they're going somewhere? I don't know. There's too much stuff that's obfuscated from us. Crimson Soldier. Okay. Okay, they're going into the Liberian airspace. Set course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Feeling like the Liberian airships know us. Stealth functionality. Nice little piece of tech to load us up with. If we didn't have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of a fuss right now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would be happening if those Liberian hicks saw that monster coming for them. Don't wish I could see that. Are we under attack? The hell are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. Contact, one small ship approaching 4 o'clock. Database match found. The Kapua Sky Bandit ship Bobcat Reinford make. Sky Bandit, Sky Pirates. Okay. So I mean, I can't tell. Is this the Society or is this Erebonian? I don't really. I mean, it looks like exactly the same ship that the Sky. I mean, not the Sky Pier. The Society was using, but the fact that it's got soldiers makes me think it's actually Erebonian. And I mean, it's got the red, which is like their color, right? Okay, they just freaking phased out of existence, dude. Now. Okay. I don't think they can hear you, dude. Oh my god. I don't think you can. Oh. Okay. You know, Joshua's a badass, you gotta remember that. Alright, it worked. Oh, it did. Time for us to beat it then. The airship is breaking off? What do we do? Do we pursue? Nah, leave them alone. If they were the Royal Army, we'd have to pike them all, but we don't have time to bother with small fries. Understood. Right now, our only job is clearing the glorious flight path. Don't like to hear that, dude. Let's head back to base for now. Should we let Sir Campanella? Okay, the Campanella, so they're definitely more Morris related. They're pulling off as well. Everything went exactly like he thought it would. Yeah. Josette, don't worry. It's Joshua Asher we're talking about. He'll come back safe. Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all. The whereabouts of bonds. Okay. That doesn't say final chapter, dude. Maybe it's the final chapter they're just not going to tell us this time. First game's only got 4 freaking chapters. This game's got 6. Oh boy, I was wondering if you wanted to get the last word in. The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. You know, one thing I will say about the whole, like, I guess potential romance with Joshua and Josette, it's a hell of a lot less convincing than the Estelle one, simply because, I mean, the Estelle-Joshua thing had like 50 hours of build-up, and Josette and Joshua have had like 4 scenes together. So, you know, that's one little thing that's a little... I mean, because it's like, yeah, they're doing stuff off-screen, but, like, I personally am not convinced by it at all, you know? The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. And I really screwed up letting him get away. Sorry, guys, I got no excuse. No, you made the right choice in letting him go. The graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamel, though. Why is that causing an itch in the back of my skull? Yeah, didn't Loie mention it before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't, I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be some sort of state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Good point. How about you, Oliver? Hamel's in Arabonia, right? It is, although, even if we don't speak of it much, so it's always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Oh, what's that? Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire near the Librarian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today. Huh? It's not gone, is it? The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understand it, it is now little more than the empty ruins of ghosts. It's little more than empty ruins and ghosts. That's awful. So that's it, huh? So was it really a natural disaster, though? But still, even if a lot of people died, there's no excuse for his actions. I have undersold the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamel resident. It was that bad? It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's an odd thing to certainly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty or General Morgan or Liberal at all? I mean, it could have been maybe, like, fighting caused the... Like, maybe, like, a... Kind of like same thing that happened with Agate, like a stray shell or something. Caused the landslide. At this point, we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. Let me poke around my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. But enough about Hamel for now. We've other business. First of all, let me give you payment for all you've done. Hell yeah. 2,000 Mira, fuck you. Okay, 8,000, that's a bit more. Aqua Master Rod as a perk. Yo, we're a C-rank bracer. We're apparently now the equivalent of Agate Strength at the start of the first game. Hell yeah, brother. We've done the name of the guild proud. You really think so? We still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. I don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. That also means they've conducted experiments in all of Libral's major regions. We'll have to figure out just what the society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yeah, about that. Why don't y'all take a break for a little while? Huh? Rest, but Sherry just said, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from Rouen to Grancel to here, shoving case after case with barely so much time to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs. You can't just take a break in the middle of something so important. Is this our anime beach vacation episode, Tom? We need to be able to get out of there if they pull something. I don't know if we can just slack off, but the old man does have a point. Our Army Patrol has kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it. Ooh, the base? Wait, like what? Or wait, like, you mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yep, Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, you'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it'd be a good idea to rest while you can. Yeah, I see. In that case, I'll dig you up on that offer, Lugan. Remember, part of a bracer's duty is to ensure he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Zin, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugan, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind? Heh, Sharp Oliver. Truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Maybell. She wanted to keep it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business. What else could you be paying us with? There's a reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. I mean, it's not quite a beach, but it's close enough. She paid for you to all stay there for 3 days. Seriously? Sweet. Overnight ticket. The hospitality of Bose's beautiful mayor once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness. It's just like Maybell to do something like that. We're going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn? Yep, that's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out into the lake. Sounds great. Does sound like a nice little vacation. Now, we did just see that apparently they're sending ships to the lake, so our vacation may get interrupted. If we gotta take a load off, Kingfisher's close to the best place in Librel to do it. Got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Maybell's kindness. Come on, guys. You may now reconfigure your party. Swap. Oh, wait. Trying to think. Did we give Tita anything we want back? I don't think so. Now, here's the question. I'm going to keep Estelle to be a casty girl. And we're going to bring Agate. Just because I think I like Agate a little bit more than Shira, if I'm being honest. I like them both. I mean, I like every character. You know? They're all great. But some are more great than others. Like Oliver is a shiny beacon among the rest. And then Agate, I like Agate. I like Chloe. I like Zen. I like Tita. And I like Shira. I mean, I like them all. Shira's maybe my least favorite. I like her a bit more after her chapter 4. But I feel like prior to that, she probably had the least development of all of them. And Agate, after the last chapter, he's gotten a lot of development, so big fan of him. So we'll go Agate, Oliver, Zen. That's pretty much been our standard party for most of the game. To change equipment. I think this is pretty much... I want to give Zen maybe some stuff, but I think he's pretty good. Because any of the stuff, what's-her-name would have been, like, female-only equipment. So, I think we're good with this party. Orbments... Agate and all... I don't really care about your orbments all that much, so let's go. Move out. Are you ready to continue? I guess. Well then, we'll head for Kingfisher Inn ahead of you. Thanks for doing this, guys. Make sure we all get checked in. And Lugan called ahead, so getting rooms for everyone shouldn't be too hard. Leave it to us, Estelle. Yeah, this is the least girl power squad possible. Okay, so we probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess died down, but it might have kicked us some other issues, so I'm still kind of worried. Yeah, you did have a point, remember? Let's not kill ourselves on work for once, but actually go enjoy the rest. You have a point. Alright, let's just tie up the loose ends and head to Blaria Lake. Okay? I mean, there was that one monster to fight. But other than that... Okay, I mean, there's memories of distant days. And Merchant Escort. Oh god, dude. Wasn't that the quest in the first game that made me want to die? So yeah, I think we will... So we can fight the monster while doing this. So I think we'll do all these on screen. So... Oh, we're only 20 minutes in. It's not time to end the video yet. So we can get started on this stuff. For some reason I was thinking we were like... You know, I was like the 4th video in a row of record. Maybe 5th video in a row of record? No, just 4th. Yeah, because I recorded 60, 61, 62, and 63. Granted, 62 was basically 2 videos in one. So the bar and the manor. Don't know where that is. South block, at least. So we'll go to the bar first. Also, dude, I am so freaking hungry. As soon as this video's over, I'm eating something. Have we eaten the golden risotto? Yeah, we did. It's pretty good. It's not, well, I mean, it's okay. Don't really... We never use the sit-down food, really. I think the only sit-down food that's any good is the stuff that gives CP. But even then, it's not, like, you know, super great. I wouldn't mind getting another mystery base, though. And we'll just buy a couple. We got money to burn right now. You're an old lady who we're looking for. Can I have a moment? Of course, what is it? Are you Corna? We're from the Bracer Guild. Oh my, yes, thank you for coming. I've been waiting. This was supposed to be about my request. Nice to meet you then. I'm Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. My apologies for calling you on like this, but I fear I have no other resources left to me. This will take some time to explain. Can you hear me out? Hell no. Of course, go ahead. No need to stand around like this. We got 5 chairs exactly right down there. Good idea. Let me see if I can claim us a table. So, from your posting, ma'am, you're searching for someone? Something about a person missing for 10 years? I'm searching for my niece. Her name is, Rainy. If she's alive, she'd be about 20 now. If she's alive. I don't quite... Wait, 10 years ago. I think I get what this is about now. 100 Days War, of course. Oh. Yes, exactly. When hostilities broke out, my sister was staying in this city. She wasn't able to get out before the Imperial Army reached the city. Thanks to an acquaintance of my sister's, I soon learned of her and her husband's passing. While I never had word exactly what happened to Rainy, well, it was just easy to assume. It's been 10 long years. I'd completely given up, assuming Rainy had long since joined the goddess. But very recently I learned something new. A source told me that Rainy had not only survived, but had been adopted by someone here in Bose. Wait, so you think Rainy's alive? Honestly, I don't know. I barely dare to hope. And what's worse, my source is vague. I have no idea who adopted her. Now, that makes things harder. But my heart tells me to believe my sweet little girl my sister loved is still alive. I must believe, which is why I beg you to help me. I think we can all understand where you're coming from, ma'am. I definitely think it's worth investigating. We don't have much in the way of clues, though. All we have is a name and an age, right? I do have a photograph of Randy as well. Photo, that'd help. It's not much, but... she looks familiar. I cannot place her. Oliver, please quit being a pedophile for just 8 seconds. And what exactly is that supposed to mean? She is really cute here, though. She does look familiar, but I can't think of who. I assume this is her at age 10? It was taken right on her 10th birthday, just before her family left on the holiday. So, you seem distracted. Is something amiss? It's nothing really. I was just kind of mad, I guess. An innocent kid like that caught up in that stupid war? Yeah, I know what you mean, Estelle. Which is why it's our duty to reunite the girl with her family. Well, I mean, she has a family. She's adopted, right? I mean, but probably her adopted family's more of a real family than this old lady. I mean, just being honest. I'd like to borrow that photograph if you don't mind, ma'am. Please, by all means. Well, I know what she looks like now, but How are we actually gonna do this? She could be anywhere. She might not even be in Bose anymore. We do have to at least have the photograph. Someone may recognize her from that time. We should ask around. Do you think that'll work? In a way, 10 years is not that long. Someone should at least remember her, even if they do not know precisely what became of her. It's our best shot, I guess. Let's start asking around then. You are my only hope. Okay. We will. Sounds like fun, a scavenger hunt. Are you Rainy? Okay. Yo, that would be the twist right there. So the market is back in order, it seems. You think I have what it takes to be a merchant? Yeah, I think so. Really? Yeah, you really like it, and you really want to do it. I kind of think you're too honest sometimes, but that makes you really easy to trust. So, I think you'll succeed. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do my best. I don't think you got the money, kid. Kind of need some upfront capital, dude. It's 5. You get another the same carpet for free. So how do I have to like use the item next to people? Okay, no. You all do your best to be part of my war. Truly a sad affair that should never happen. Okay. This is gonna be kind of annoying. They didn't recognize her. Okay. You got blue hair, chickadee. Try showing the photograph. They didn't recognize her. Try showing the photograph. They didn't recognize her. Try showing the photograph, but they didn't recognize her. I feel like I'm gonna be seeing that a lot, dude. You're an old dude. Searching for someone. I see. Sorry, she don't look familiar at all. Couldn't be any help. You try checking with someone else. Thanks, dude. Maybe we could go talk to the priest. He might know anyone. I mean, you know, I assume most people, the people in this country seem pretty religious, so we'll try that. Hey, children, have you seen her? I mean, I know this is before you were born, but so we'll go pop by the chapel. I feel like that's a decent chance. Maybe, well, the hotel probably not, but we'll try that. You'd like to know what happened to the girl in this photo? Forgive me, I'm afraid I have no recollection of her. Okay. I don't know. Is it you? Maybe you got adopted by the church? Do you know Adios? You want to freaking pop down there from your holy throne and help out the common folk? No? Okay. I see how it is. I mean, I guess we can ask Lucrin, right? Well, he hasn't been here that long, right? He said he didn't come here until after the war. I see you decided to take up that missing persons case. That one's going to be a challenge, I suspect. Do your best to solve it. That poor woman who submitted the request seems to be at the very end of her rope. Thanks. Oh, you're an old fuck. Say, this photo of yours. Do you know this girl? Feel like I do. There's something I just can't place, though. Sorry, kids. I am going to attack you, old man. Are you Rainy? Looking for someone, you say? You're certainly a cute kid. Lost her parents in the war. Of course, that damn thing. Okay. Well. Please, miss, get out of the way. Let's go check on Maybell. I want to see if Lila's awake. Thanks to you, the good okay. I mean, I doubt she would know. But we'll ask her. Oh! This is... It's Lila, dude! It's freaking Lila! Doesn't Lila have blue hair? She was adopted? She'd be about the same age? The group was looking for Corna's niece who went missing in the 100 Days War. Is that so? Why is this come up now of all times? Why do I get the feeling you have some idea what's up? I may at that. Out of curiosity, have you shown the photograph to Lila yet? To Lila? No, not yet. Do that first then. I think you may obtain a clue of some kind. Yeah, she's got blue hair. Well, Lila's awake. Well, we'll talk to her first. Give the most sincere thanks. Yeah, kind of feel like you're the one who suffered the most in all this. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. Please don't worry on my account. More importantly, I believe you're heading to the Kingfisher Inn. You've been working very hard. Please enjoy this chance to relax. Miss Maybell worries after you greatly. Thanks. Okay, so did your parents die 10 years ago, by the way? I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like her. That picture. Maybe it's like a sister? That could also be it. I mean, I feel like they would just come out and say it if it was that up front. You see... Okay. I see. Do you have any idea who's in this photo? No, I'm afraid not. You sure? You look just a bit surprised when you saw it. I was struck by how much that girl resembles an acquaintance. I was a little unsure if it was her. Okay. Sorta odd, though. I mean, Maybell said you might have some kind of clue for us. Is that so? I'm sorry, but I must get back to work. Please pardon me. Let me look at this freaking picture, dude. Does she have green eyes? She's got green eyes, dude. It's gotta be her. Unless she's got like a twin. Everyone, I wonder, have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? Yeah, we had her look at it. Did you now? Did she say anything? Yeah, she really freaked out for a moment when she saw it. She didn't say much of anything, though. It was so obvious she was hiding something, it almost hurt. Blasted, Lila. Why? I suppose it falls to me to explain. I think I'm a little lost. You know the girl in the picture? Of course I do. I've known that girl in the picture for ages, and she's very important to me. Because that girl in that picture is Lila. Yeah, okay. I was like, there's no way it's like a secret twin situation. Say what? Oh. The orchestra hits that as a truth is revealed to the stage. Certainly not what I expected. Dude, I freaking called it. Okay? Granted, I mean, I had the hint when it starts to play the little, like, the scene. I was like, okay, it's definitely important. But I love those moments of realization when you figure something out. Completely and absolutely. Lila came to our home on a certain day 10 years ago. The day the army of Erebonia began its assault on the city of Bose. No way. When Father returned after assisting in the evacuation of much of the citizenry, he had a girl with him. Father would only say that she had been entrusted to him by strangers. That girl was Lila. Now that I look, she was even wearing the same clothes then. They were bloody and torn. That matches Corna's story and even fills in some of the gaps and questions. Looks like we have our girl. One thing though, the names. We're looking for a girl named Rainy, not Lila. Rainy? So that was Lila's old name? Yeah, that's what Corna told us at least. Hang on, you didn't know Lila's real name, Mary Maybell? No, she never told us. Wait a tick, she didn't even tell you her name? She was 10 years old, I can't imagine she didn't know her own name. I wish she could have given us her name or anything in those days. Oh, she was probably like, the trauma or whatever may have made her mute, or like repressed memories. When Lila came to live with us, she could barely say anything at all. How can I even describe it? It was as if she was in a state where she'd forgotten how to speak entirely. How would that even... I've heard of extreme mental shock can temporarily rob one of the ability to speak. And if something terrible were to happen to a child, dragons give her strength. What did she witness that day? Her soul was far more hurt than her body when she came to live with us. We all tried our best, but Lila always kept a little distance between herself and everyone else. So we never learned her true name. How did she get the name Lila then? Father gave it to her. It was an inconvenient to say the least for her to remain nameless. I see. I think we get it. Only thing to do now is just ask her. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Let me get Sarah to bring her here. I brought her, milady. Thank you, Sarah. Would you leave us for a bit? Of course, pardon me. Lila, come here. What would you ask of me, Miss Maybell? Our bracer friends showed me this photograph. That's certainly a familiar face, isn't it? Lila, this is you, isn't it? I think I can guess why you're remaining quiet. You're concerned about Father, aren't you? I know you feel as though you owe Father a great debt, but Lila, I don't want that to be a burden on your life, and I know he wouldn't either. A burden? That's why you haven't said anything about it all this time, isn't it? You feel obligated to remain here out of a debt to what Father did? That is, well... Father said it often, didn't he? Those trapped by the shackles of their past could never blaze a new trail? Lila, you've done more for our family than I could have ever expected or asked of you. You don't need to keep shackling yourself to the past. Go meet this corner woman. Meet her and reclaim your life. Miss Maybell, I understand what you're trying to say, but I mean, she's got more of an attachment to Maybell's family than she would, her aunt. I mean, just, you know. Unfortunately, however, the Randy you're searching for is no longer with us. Oh, is it a secret twin situation? What do you mean? Randy was killed in the 100 Days War alongside her parents. She rests peacefully somewhere in this land. That is what I've told myself all these years. Because if I didn't, it would be too sad, too lonely to bear. I'm so confused. Okay, so no, wait, she is Rain. Oh my god, dude. I got faked out. I guess she's talking like metaphorically. I've been such an idiot. I've been bearing all this with you all this time. I should have. Lila? I don't think you need to lie to yourself anymore, don't you? I'm sorry. Mayor Maybell, Sarah, Maynard, the people of the market. I bet a lot of others around town too. Everyone thinks of you as part of their family, Lila. There's no way you're alone anymore. Estelle? Damn straight. I agree. It may simply be my humble opinion, but you're hardly alone here. Indeed. If nothing else, you have the passionate love of Oliver Lindheim. Lila, are you listening? Do you see what they mean? You're one of the most... No, with Father gone, you're the most precious, important person in my life. So saying you're alone like that? Please don't say something so terribly sad. You've never been alone, Lila, ever. Miss Maybell. And Lila? Lying to yourself to forget something painful? It's exactly what Father hated to see. Someone trapped by their past. Father entrusted us both with such a valuable lesson. Please don't let it go to waste. Lila, go meet Corna, please. Or do what Father says. Or does what Father said taught us mean so little to you? Very well. I'll accept defeat. Miss Maybell, you're terrible. How is anyone meant to say no to an argument like that? That, my dear Lila, is the secret to driving a hard bargain. Alright, that's it. That's that. Good to see that's all settled. Yeah, I'm glad. Come on then, let's go meet her. Pardon? Go meet? You're coming, Mayor Maybell? Hey, it's cool. She's basically going to be representing her old man. I can get behind that. Yes, precisely. Come on, Lila, let's be off. Alright, I'll accompany you then. Oh, no, you don't. I'm the one accompanying you this time. Come on, get in front of me. Left, right, let's go. But... See, this is my type of side quest, dude. After all, you're the star this time. Precisely, see, listen to the smart bracer lady. Come on, hurry now, I'll be right behind you. Hey, Belle! I see. To think things got so complicated. Rainy, I'm so sorry we didn't come looking for you. I wish we could have found you sooner. No, Auntie, don't apologize. It wasn't anyone's fault except maybe that of the times. And over the last 10 years, I can honestly say I've been very happy. Miss Maybell, thank you so much. I owe you and your father a debt that can never be repaid. No, not at all. If anything, I should be grateful to you and your sister and her husband. Lila's been such an important part of my life. I should say, Rainy. I'm sorry. No, please call her as you have. That is the name she has here, after all. I'm just glad to know she's been safe and happy no matter her name. Miss Maybell, I beg you. Please continue to take care of her. Well, I would certainly love for her to remain with us, but do you not intend to take her home with you? Oh, I planned to at first, but... Seeing her now, I couldn't be so cruel. To continue living here with the people she loves and all her friends? No one who loves her would take her away from that. Let's eat Corna. Now, Dumpling, don't make that face. Of course, I do hope you'll visit your uncle and me every once in a while. I know the distance will make it difficult, but we would both love it. Why would distance be an issue? I didn't mention it, but our home is quite far away. You know where the Le Mans State is, I take it? Or Le Mans State. The Le Mans State? Of course I've heard of it. That's where the guild has its training ground and headquarters. Yeah, I think most bracers know about it. Huh, so Lila's not from Liberal. That does sort of explain the unique feeling she's always given off. Even by airship, it is quite a trip. I do hope you'll come and visit someday, but even then, I will still keep in touch. I will too, and I promise I'll find time to visit. I'll be counting the days until then. Now, Rainy, let me get another good look at you. You really are the image of your mother. I look like Mother? That you do, not just in appearance, but in the way you move, your speech. You really are so like your mother when she was your age. I'm sure she's been watching over you. Your wonderful new friends and family is what she would have wanted. Live happily, my Randy, for your mother's sake as well. I will, Auntie. I promise I will. Damn, dude. Well, I'm glad we did that side quest. Say, Lila. Yes, Miss Maybell? About what we were discussing earlier. When were you planning on doing it? My trip back to Le Mans, you mean? Haven't quite decided yet. Alright, just be sure and let me know when you're going well in advance, okay? I need to adjust my schedule. What do you mean, Miss Maybell? Well, I am going with you, after all. I really want to see what your home is like. Besides what? I was thinking it would be really nice to hear some stories from your childhood. I know you've heard all sorts of stories about me and from before you came to live here. And I need to find some kind of embarrassing chink in that armor of yours, or I won't be able to do anything with you. So you're after my naughtiest secrets? Well, I'm afraid I shall have to disappoint you, Miss Maybell. My early childhood was one of exquisite conduct. Unlike certain infamous tomboys who'd be scandalized for their past in public, I have nothing to fear. Oh, really? I wouldn't underestimate my ability to sniff out the truth if I were you. Well, let's just see what you can manage. I'll let you know as soon as I've made a decision. Please do, Lila. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? You have your regularly scheduled meetings inside the manor from morning until tea time. Afterwards, you attend the review board for applicants to the market. Wait, the review board? That's today? Oh, audience, just strike me dead. I have to read those applicant evaluations right away. Lila, hurry, we've got to move it. Something tells me I won't be going to Levon for a while. Well, it's also some, you got some obvious parallels between Joshua with that, right? Him kind of arbitrarily deciding that he, has to be alone, right? And he can't come back to Estelle and Cassius and them. I feel like we might see a reenactment of that scene here, maybe not soon, but eventually in this series, But yeah, I'm really glad we did that. Now, I have a feeling Merchant Escort probably won't be nearly as interesting, but we'll knock it out as well. Extra Cheesy 87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.